Hello, this is Charles Showalter, and you're listening to the Union Edge, Labor's Talk Radio, on remote in Las Vegas, Nevada, with the Utility Workers Union of America at their national convention, their 29th national convention at Caesars Palace. And right now, we're talking with President Michael Langford of the Utility Workers. Michael, welcome back to the Union Edge.
Well, thanks for having me, Charles, and I'm looking forward to this convention. I think we're going to make history here at this convention. Attack on middle class, we're going to use this as our launching pad to double and triple up our efforts to get all of our members excited about the direction of the utility workers, and we're going to take that fight to the streets.
You know, Mike, you and I have talked offline, off the radio a couple of times before. I know that you have a number of things that you're really working on, and I don't want to give those away yet. Because I know you still got some resolutions that you have to talk to the rank and file about, but as these come forward, what are some of the things that we should be looking for from the utility workers coming up here soon?
Well, our whole industry is changing, Charles, and energy is the focus of the world today, as you all know. And with the CEO pay out of control, and these utilities need to be more accountable to the communities and not to shareholders and top executive pay. The infrastructure needs to be rebuilt where the safety of our members and the safety of our communities is the number one priority, and not, again, I hate to keep pounding on it, but CEO and shareholder payouts. This is a product that is needed to sustain life, gas, electric, and water, and it should be a human right rather than a open market free enterprise type system, and it really needs to be looked at in how do we re-regulate this industry.
You know, Mike, we understand that a lot of these companies are for-profit companies, but I think from talking to you and talking to others that the general community does not appreciate when our utilities are turned into a high, aggressive, capitalistic type of environment. I think that the people in our communities all across the United States look at the heat and the water and the natural gas as something that we expect. It's okay for the company to make a profit, but you know, you're supposed to be supporting our communities at the same time. Are you hearing the same thing?
Oh, very much so. Let me just give you for an example. You know, EPA has come out with their rules on cutting emissions and the toxins. And a lot of the utilities are threatening to shut down power plants rather than putting the pollution controls on because of the cost. But here, this is something that will help our environment, help our communities, and it will actually create jobs. But they're threatening to do just the opposite, to shut down because they don't want to spend the money. And the people that are paying the money are the communities and the people they serve. And those are the types of things we're going to be talking about here at the convention. You're going to see a lot of issues around safety, a lot of holding utilities accountable. You're going to see a lot about the fights with the attacks on the middle class throughout the country, and the importance for our members to make sure that 2012 doesn't turn out like 2010.
Sounds like a good thing.